Welcome to EDC's Week in Review, your December 1st edition. Here are the top stories. Bomb threat evacuates Ponderosa High School. Ponderosa High School was swiftly evacuated after receiving a bomb threat via email on Tuesday morning. Deputies and resource officers responded immediately, establishing road closures as the school building was searched and the threat investigated. This is another in a string of threats to area schools. Detectives arrest Stockton man for El Dorado Hills burglaries. Detectives began investigating a string of burglaries in the Blackstone community in El Dorado Hills. With help from residents and police work, Marcus Wright of Stockton was identified as a suspect. Detectives arrested Wright after a parole search uncovered evidence. The investigation into the burglaries remains ongoing. Trial begins for father and son charged with starting Caldor fire. Testimony began in the case against David and Shane Smith, accused of starting the Caldor fire by reckless shooting in 2021. A witness said he saw the men shooting guns shortly before the fire broke out. The defense lawyer criticized the investigation and suggested another firefighter as an alternative suspect. Teens' online activity leads to arrest of father. A 16-year-old girl was discovered selling nude photos online, grossing around $40,000. Detectives found the girl's father, Scott Davis, was complicit in the activity and profiting from it. After an investigation, detectives raided Davis's home and arrested him on charges including sex trafficking and child abuse. The investigation into the exploitation case remains ongoing. Deputies arrest tagging suspect in South Lake. Deputies responded to a report of 3 men tagging under a bridge in South Lake Tahoe. The men fled from pursuing deputies along the Upper Truckee River towards a golf course. 2 of the 3 suspects were ultimately apprehended by deputies and found with spray paint evidence. The 2 arrested suspects were charged with vandalism and resisting arrest. Plane crash at Cameron Airpark. A small plane landing at Cameron Airpark suddenly veered off course, crashing into a roadside ditch. Incredibly, both the pilot and passenger were able to walk away from the wreckage with only minor injuries resulting from the dramatic incident. The cause behind the plane veering off course remains under investigation by authorities. Homeowner extinguishes fire caused by improperly discarded ashes. A homeowner extinguished a smoldering porch fire before firefighters arrived at the scene. Investigation found the cause to be hot ash transferred from a metal can to a paper bag and left too close to the home. Officials remind proper ash disposal starts with a 4 to 7 day cool down and storage at least 10 feet from buildings. Failed cannabis shop applicant threatens extended legal fight. TMG Placerville LLC, seeking to open a dispensary under the name Trez, was ranked 9th out of 13 applicants and was denied one of the 3 spots to operate in Placerville. After losing lawsuits claiming an unfair selection process, Trez has threatened further legal action unless the city allow them to open a shop instead of the permitted applicant Reserve House, which missed its launch deadline. Trez claims this will end the litigation and create jobs and revenue for the city. Residents debate effectiveness of logging for wildfire prevention. Some residents oppose the new logging projects funded to mitigate wildfire risks, arguing it damages soils and removes fire-resistant trees. However, the U.S. Forest Service defends tree thinning, citing successfully contained fires in threatened areas. Local fire districts seek to educate on fire-wise community planning, while a new timber facility addresses excess logs from restoration work. Replacement tree shines at Placerville holiday celebration. A replacement tree was officially lit in Placerville next to the bell tower after last year's was damaged. The lighting kicked off the hometown Christmas celebration put on by the city and El Dorado Community Foundation. Festivities featured student caroling, Girl Scout treats, dancing, and other community performances. Pony Express Trail lane closures begin December 4th. Beginning December 4th, there will be shoulder and lane closures on Pony Express Trail in Pollock Pines for tree removal work. The eastbound lane will have temporary closures and flagging between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily through December 15th, resulting in traffic delays. Sheriff's new helicopter arrives, expanding capabilities. El Dorado Sheriff's new H-125 Echo 1 helicopter touchdown, greeted by officials and residents. The chopper expands search and rescue ability with tools like 126 mph speeds, night vision, patient capacity, firefighting, and surveillance. It will take flight for 10 hours a week, providing the department new capabilities in serving the public. Historic downtown glows for 40th Hangtown Christmas Parade. The beloved 40-year tradition of Placerville's Hangtown Christmas Parade returns December 3rd at 1 p.m. down historic Main Street. The parade promises charming floats, high school bands, equestrian performers in holiday finery, and other offerings to delight people of all ages. Attendance is free for the event, which celebrates the spirit of the holiday season. This has been EDC's Week in Review. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, if you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you want to learn more about these stories, please see the show notes.